Good evening all, and welcome to another video on All Hail the Ale. It's Friday night, which means it's alcohol-free beer night, and the beer we're going for tonight is this one. It is Corona Cero, and it is a 0% ABV lager. Funnily enough, based on Corona. Hopefully, it is somewhere near as good as the original lager, which I didn't think was too bad. Now, given that I'm not a particularly big lager fan, I was quite surprised by it. So hopefully, this one will just live up to that reputation. What else can I tell you about it? Not a lot. It does say on the back that it is brewed by AB InBev, and yeah, your calorie count per 330ml is quite interesting. For those who are looking to keep trim in this new year, you're looking at only 56 calories for the whole bottle, which is not too bad. And I know a few people are interested, of which sugars, it's only 2.1 grams in the whole bottle, which isn't too bad at all. So, without further ado, let's get it out and into a glass and see what we think, shall we? So, the lid did not want to come off. We're pouring it into my AF Beer Club glass today. The pour is... it's alright. It's got a reasonable carbonation to the pour. It is obviously clear bottled, so we've got the exact colour on the way through. So we've got a crystal clear pale gold beer with not a lot of head. Well, there's some head, but it's pretty inconsistent and fading rapidly. There's my mug through the glass. So it looks like a lager should, let's be honest. Let's have a whiff. Oh, okay. This one, unsurprisingly, in a clear bottle, smells a bit like the old Jamaican Woodbine. It's skunked. I like it, I must admit, but I know that people aren't. It's dominated by that skunked hop smell. It's huge on the aroma compared to anything else. So if you like that, happy days. If not, you are not going to like this one. And we can see the head is completely gone now, which is a shame, but there we go. Anyway, so it looks all right. It smells like weed. Let's see what it tastes like. Cheers. Big flavour up front. Big flavour up front. The body's pretty decent. It's light to medium. It works for a lager. The carbonation is obvious, but not OTT. And big flavour. Massive flavour up front. It's well hopped. There's no getting away from that. And you do have that slightly aromatic herbal thing going on the palate as well. It's going to be divisive, this one, I think. You're either going to love it or you're going to hate it. It's grassy in the non-herbal sense. You've got that SARS-like thing going on quite well. And there's a balanced malt in the background. It's not overly sweet, which is nice, because a lot of alcohol-free lagers, particularly the big brewed ones, tend to be a bit on the sweet side. But this one is not so much. Well, I will say, up front, this is one of the best big brewery alcohol-free lagers I've ever had. I mean, taking out some of your craft brewers who brew exceptional beers, this is easily the best macro-brewed alcohol-free lager I've had. Big strong flavour, which I always love. A slightly grassy finish on it. Spot on. So, let's go to some scoreboards of joy. And we're going to start with the Untapped scoreboard of joy. The Aide Memoir, which says there's been 427 check-ins for Corona Cero, but only 2.07 as an average score. I think that is very, very low. And my scoreboard of joy, which is currently empty bar the name, is going to have a few points on there momentarily. So we're going to go with the looks first of all. We're going to top it off just to revisit that. There we go. It looks like a lager should. It's the right colour. It's the right clarity. Only thing that's kind of a bit of a letdown is the head. But that can be said for just about every alcohol-free beer, apart from alcohol-free Guinness. So yeah, on the whole, it looks good. Is it perfect apart from the head? It is pretty much. So with that in mind, we're going to give it the 0.75. The aroma is huge. It is controversial. You either like that thing or you don't. It's hoppy, of course. You can get those grassy SARS hops, but you have got that dominated skunked kind of thing going on. And that's not helped by the clear bottles, AB and Bev. You know they don't do well on a shelf. If other beers can come into green or brown glass bottles, so can you. I like the aroma. It's strong, it's grassy, it's hoppy. It is slightly skunked, or heavily skunked, should I say, but I like it. I like it a lot. Enough to give it the full point. The body works for a lager. It's light to medium with good carbonation, and by good I mean more than medium, but it works. It's refreshing. It allows all the flavours to do their thing in your mouth, dance around, call it what you like. It just works. Love it. Gets a full point on the body. And the taste. I love the taste. It's huge. One criticism I can levy against a lot of alcohol-free beers on the macro brewed side is that the flavours are very, very safe and very, very light. This is the exact opposite of that. This is dialed up Spinal Tap style to 11. It's huge, it's tasty, it's grassy, it's SARSy. It works really, really well. And I love it. I'm just going to get a full point. And you've got, like I say, that nice balanced malt in the background. And finally we come to the finish. And the finish for me on a lager, it's got to be crisp, which this is. It's got to be hoppy, and it's got to use those right hops, and it's got to have a sweet enough but not overly sweet malt, sort of just to sit there behind those hops as it fades. And this is spot on. It is perfect in my eyes. So it's going to get that score, which means the Corona Cero has got 4.75 out of 5 on my Untapped scoreboard of joy. I did not expect it. I genuinely didn't. I've been pleasantly surprised in some instances with macro brewed alcohol-free beers, and others I've been let down massively. This one is a very pleasant surprise, however. Apparently in the UK at the moment it's a Tesco exclusive, so get yourself down there. I think I paid £3 for the 4-pack. Normal price is £4. £1 a bottle, I would not complain at this one at all. So £3, so 75p a bottle, bargain of the century. So, ladies and gents, boys and girls, if you've got a big Tesco near you, get yourself down there and try it and say, that's been the beer, I've been Nick. Those down there are the buttons. You know exactly what to do with them by now. You've got to like, comment, dislike, and subscribe. Choose any combination of them as you wish. And I will see you again soon for another video. And I may well just be a comparison of this one to the full fat version. Ciao for now.